the old-fashioned way. Here, and then I go boardless. Will it work? Sweet, awesome, that worked. Also have the SPS indicator. We don't need that going on. See if I can get rid of that real quick. Bam. I'm just alt-tab into another screen. Okay, that's working fine. In-game audio. Make sure in-game audio is going. Yeah, we got some in-game audio. If the audio levels are off, let me know. Honestly, I admit, in streaming, that is one of the worst things I'm at. Figuring out the correct audio levels for everything. So, yes, we'll figure that out. Meanwhile, I really want to turn off my FPS counter stuff, right? Whatever, not that big of a deal. We'll just leave it on as it is. Although it is very interesting that I'm only getting 54 frames on a 1070 Ti. Vertical sync? Reverse is not uncapped. I probably should be able to run these on high. Whatever. I'll deal with these settings another time. We're just gonna get 60 frames per second. I guess suck it, me, until I fix that something. All right. I'm gonna chew on my pizza because that's a good idea to do in the start your stream. This would be a wonderful time for a color analyst to be talking about stuff. I'm talking about the different little strategies that will be going on. So, Johnny, what do you think about these two team comps? Well, we got a lot of poke coming out of the bot lane for the blue side here with that Ezreal and the Zyra. They're going to be able to do a lot of damage going on down there as the auto director is taking back and forth between everywhere. So that's going to actually be very good. Oh, and that Vayne is going down real low after that Q by Psyduck, so a good job by Psyduck getting that kind of going. Oh, auto directors being really, really cancer. But here comes in a little bit of a good little trade coming out of Talon, and a good job by Zekin for pulling that off. Can I move these guys around? Oh, I can. Oh, that's nice. Move these guys around so they're in the right places? That's always nice. Does it change? Oh, it doesn't change on the thing, though. That's kind of cancer. Oh well, I can at least move around here so these people are all in the right places. And we'll go from there. Oh, here's the move. I'm getting a little bit of trouble with the Lee Sin here. He's going to be able to use the smite to be able to get the buff there. But this is going to back off and everything's going to be okay. A little bit of trade happening over here on the top side. The damage is going to be coming down for... Oh, the tower almost going to be forced to flash. Tries to flash and get him. Oh, and he's going to pick up First Blood. That's First Blood going over to Drake. Full Buster. Very much a misplay going on by Nature Fungus on that play. And that's going to be a good First Blood for the blue team as they're now up almost 1,000 gold. Sorry, I haven't eaten supper yet, so I'm also eating this pizza. Deal with it. But, I gotta figure out my settings here and why I'm getting 45 frames per second in League of Legends, because that's cancer. Honestly, it might be a CPU problem, but whatever. We'll care about that next time. That's why we didn't test streams. So I'm glad I started this before the Complete League in February, because I don't want to be messing with those settings but then I just want it to be good. So again, First Blood was given up by Nature Fungus. Drake Full Buster is going to be able to pick that first one there on the Galio, so that's going to be good for this tanky front line. They have a front line, whereas the red side pretty much doesn't. Again, this is basically, this is flex queue, so this is going to be a little bit more disorganized than a competitive league game, so it doesn't really matter as much. If you could just win lane, you're fine. But the lane not being won. But here's a hook being landed by the Thresh. He's also going to hit the play, so a lot of damage is going to be coming through. The Flash is going to be forced out of Zyra, but she's able to back off even though she's being ignited and barely lives. But Summoner's down for the bot lane side of this blue team. True. So here comes the Talon. He's looking to make the dive. Ezreal's going to go in. The flash is going to come out of the Talon, but he's not really doing any damage. He's getting CC'd down. Actually, he's going to pay for it with his life. His Bloatfaker's head gets his first kill. Psyduck goes over on the other side and shouldn't really be there. He's going to have to flash out. It's not going to be enough, so 2 Pop-Out's going to pick up 1 more kill. Zyra is still kind of standing there, but he's just got to back off. His 4 people on the red side are now here on the bottom side. Lee Sin's coming in for the chase. He's going after that very Zyra. He's going to be able to hit the Q and get onto him. The Ignite's going to come out of the Zyra. It's not really going to matter much. The flash coming out of Lee Sin maybe didn't even need it, to be completely honest, but he's able to pick up that 1 kill, and red side now has a 3-to-1 advantage in kills. Yeah, eating was a terrible thing at the same time. I did that whole little section with my mouth full. So, oopsie daisy. So anyway, I think we just saw there terrible mechanical ability by this Talon. And then we saw Victor going, Psyduck going a little bit too ham to Ezra going in when there was nothing left to go in on. Good job by the Thresh, little Tutu on the red side, pulling out a lot of CC to be able to get that happen. And then a good response by the Lee Sin. So the red team playing good around their team. Like I said, this red team really wants to win lane with the team comp they've kind of put together. They have no real front line to speak of, and they're going to be relying on that to be doing, being ahead in lane to be able to be their win condition. So that was a huge pickup by them here. As we see a gank coming in for the Lee Sin, he's looking to get on top of this, and he's able to pick up 1 kill, but it's actually be answered back immediately by the Talon. So salvage pretty much there by. By the Talon there, what the heck's his name? Zicken? I'm gonna go with Zicken. I'm assuming that he's silent. What's going on here? We got a fight? I want to see a fight. I'd love to see a fight. That's what we're here for. Watch fights. Because Charlie wants to see fights. I know he wants to get hyped about something. Focus is being missed over here by little Tutu Sacks that come up in line with Q. Cider is able to get a root onto that Thresh and pull out a lot of damage there, and a good trade for the bottom lane of the blue side. As they continue to apply more pressure. Nice Q there hit once again by Sidor. Taking from here, but here comes the Lee Sin. He's hit 6, and this Amumu is not yet, so this is not a fight he wants. But blue side's calling for help from his team. Let's see if the Thresh is going to be able to come in. Oh, that's actually super spicy play considering how low life he is. Here comes the Amumu on. Oh boy, does he wish he's 6. But they're getting really, really low there. If Ezra can start getting in here, Cider is going to be able to pick up 1 kill. The second kill is going to go over to the Amumu. And some costly mistakes going on by the red side there and during that play. That is not something they wanted to do. They had the advantage, but a little bit there giving it up. And then a color commentator says something while I drink water. I'm gonna get back into the game. So yeah, a bit of a sketchy moment there. That should have been a huge advantage to the red side. Again, Amumu was not 6 yet, still not 6 as we're talking right now. And that should have been a moment that was taken advantage of by the red side, but good job answering by the bot lane of this blue side team. And a terrible, terrible decision by Thresh to jump over the wall with so little health. Just not coming to fruition. But a lot of that credit to the good amount of poke that this bot lane, this Lineage Esports bot lane has been putting out. So Brady showing something. Making me proud on the Zyra. But here's Ezreal getting hooked by the Thresh. He tries to get the fly off, but he's not going to be able to get it off. And they're just going to be basically off scot-free as they continue to put in pressure. A nice Q hit here by the Psyduck. So Vayne is really, really low. But here comes, potentially on the other side, here comes the Ziggs looking to get in behind the bot lane. So they're pushed out really hard. They don't see this yet. They might see it now if they're paying attention to their mini-map. So here comes the Ziggs. They're going to try to back up here. But a lot of damage comes through. The Zyra ult's going to come down and try to zone them off. What a terrible time to burp. Sidor is going to be able to pick up 1 kill. It's going to be anti-react
quickly the other way by the Ziggs. Victor's gonna be able to pick up one more kill there, but here comes the rest of the blue team. So they're gonna take advantage of here, and now they're gonna get the bottom tower as a reward. The teleport still up for Galio, so he's gonna go to the top side to defend that one. So they're not gonna be able to answer back or trade any objectives for that one. So an excellent job to get the first brick for the blue side team. It's awkward. I sort of want to say a team name, but there isn't actually a team name. They're sort of Lineage Esports. They're again, the bot lane here is playing as Lineage Esports. If you're just tuning in, I am shoutcasting a. So you can, oh, here comes Lee Sin with the insect play, able to get it out, but he's just actually gonna die in the process and gonna get out because that Amumu was right there to mess with him. So good mechanical play, just a bad time to do it coming out of Lee Sin here on the red side team. So, Clown Fiesta kills everywhere. That's what you expect out of basically solo queue games. I think this is actually a flex queue, if I were to correct myself. Here comes Cider on the other side, looking to root the opponent there, but she was able to parry that away. So, good job by the... what the heck's his name? By Nature Fungus to escape out of that situation there, but almost gonna pick up another kill there by Sidor. We actually have... how do I keep this thing up again? I actually forget how to keep this thing up. There's a way. There's a button to press, and I forget what the button is. Oh well, we have a fight going on here now over on the top side. Brady's actually almost staying in the tower, but is going to be completely fine. They're putting a lot of pressure on here, but here comes the Lee Sin. He wants to be able to get that. The Zyra ult's going to come down to try to do something about him, to try to zone them off. Oh, awkwardly, Zyra walks back in a little bit towards them, and it might be a fatal mistake, and it's going to be. He's going to go down, and a free kill basically going over to the red side, and... oh, not so much a free kill, because here comes the Talon. He's going to pick up one kill now over here. Looking to pick up the second here if Nature Fungus can't get away. He's going to go towards that tower and take a couple tower hits, and that's going to be a double kill going over to the Talon on the blue side. And never mind what I said about a free kill, because I was completely wrong. Good job by this red team in basically making something out of nothing. So 10-6 advantage over now for the blue side as they're up about 4,000 gold according to my quick math. So they're doing a good job of continuing their advantage, and I need to figure out what is the hold this thing button. I don't. It's somewhere. If someone remembers how to keep this thing up permanently, I forget what it is. I know there's a button for it. I don't remember what it is. Too freaking bad. So we have teams potentially now looking over towards that dragon, the Cloud Drake open here, and blue side looking to get some wards in places and to be able to get that objective for them next. Excuse me. As everyone is now looking at there, yeah, they're doing the Cloud Drake now as we speak. I should say, auto-directing, you do it for me? I don't know. Here, I'll do it myself. Yeah, they did it. They did the Drake. Good job. Oh, and a fight now breaking out. Lucider is going to be able to pick up the first kill in this exchange. Things go back forward. Actually going to pick up a double kill with that ultimate. So this support is picking up a lot of kills, actually. Now 4, 3, and 5, doing a solid job, doing a lot of damage. And that's one of the biggest advantages you get out of having a Zyra on team. You get a ton of poke, and you get a ton of burst damage. It usually out damages a lot of members of the team as he's awkwardly taking tower right now. That's going to happen, but he's going to get a big out. I just realized we were still just focused on Victor there for no reason, or side duck. So we'll return to the directed camera right away and get into that. So Bullfaker's going to be able to one more kill onto that Zyra. She's picking up kills, but she does get herself in trouble sometimes. So Talon's going to pick up another one on the other end, end up being a 1-for-1 in that little exchange. So 14-7 still the kill to difference in this game. 7,000 gold lead. Strong advantage going on the blue side. Let's see if they're going to be able to take advantage of what they're doing. They also have a lot of map pressure. No towers down for them, and a lot of the lanes pushing into the other side. They're going to be able to get some deep wards in here once Zyra is up to be able to do that. And it's solo queue. I don't know how much everyone else is going to help with the warding. This is about a plat gold-ish elo. I didn't check the elos of everyone, but these are I know Psyduck's a gold elo player and Cider's a plat elo player, so should be in and around that. But here comes a little more pressure from this Lee Sin. One trick trying to get in, like I'm assuming it with that kind of a name, but not applying any pressure as of yet. Lee Sin did get an early advantage, but now only sits at 2-5 and 2 and is behind. Is not something you want out of that champion, in fact, in this entire team comp. So things are looking hairy here as now everyone's coming in towards the middle lane, and Zyra's going to be able to pick up a root, but there's not going to be no follow-up damage quite yet. But there's going to be a kill going down onto the Galio, so they're going to be able to push this lane, and they're looking to take this tower down. So yeah, that root, it said there was no damage to follow up, but there was actually just enough damage to follow up with the ultimate coming in from there. And here comes Mumu's going in, potentially could have ulted, but decided, oh sorry, no, his ult was actually on cooldown, so that was not a thing that was about to happen. So they're just going to keep pushing in this lane. They have bot lane pushing against them, but top lane is pushing for them on the blue side. So they're just going to continue pushing this lane and continue pushing their advantage because they have it, and there's no reason not to. Lee Sin is going to try to go in. He's going to get a kick off, but he's just going to get melted, and Zilkin's going to pick up one more kill. The turret's going to go down. That's going to be the real reward. They're actually going to continue the push because that Lee Sin's dead, and there's less pressure on them to continue being hit. And the damage is coming down onto this Talon. A lot of damage is actually coming up, but a big ultimate being hit by the Mumu. Able to pick up one more kill. Lots of members though. Little Tutu's going to pick up one kill. The tower is going to end up taking out a Mumu, so actually a little bit of a half-decent trade, but it's still a 2 for 4 as only member left after Zyra is able to pick up some kills is that support. So they're going to be able to get this tower and probably get out unless Lee Sin can do something about it. There is a lot of them low, as you can see if he's going to try. He's going to hit a Q on someone, but so far is scared, and rightfully so, to go in on that Q. They're just trying to take this inhibitor now, but it looks like they're going to try to back off. Because Thresh is going to come in and do the flash. He's going to be able to hit the Ezreal. He's going to jump into the play. Lee Sin is going to join the fight. He's going to pick up one of the kills. The ultimate has come back for Zyrazo. That's going to be one more kill going over to the Talon, and here comes everyone else trying to make plays happen, but it's not quite there quite yet. So Cider is going to pick up one more kill, improving his score to 6-4 and 10 on that Zyra as he continues to do more damage without even any damage items yet. So that's going to be a huge boon for the blue side team, as they're going to get a lot of incidental damage from that Zyra, especially when she starts actually building actual damage items. So they're here now just working on the Rift Herald. It's only 17 minutes in, and they have that middle inhibitor turret down, so that's a lot of advantage they can continue to press. Like I was saying, this red team needed to find a way to win laning phase to have an advantage of this team. The blue side team just has a much better comp for fighting, and they're ahead. So combine those things too, it's looking very hairy for this red side team, and it looks like if you're cheering for the Lineage Esports bot lane, they're going to be able to get that done and get what they want out of this game. Excuse me, I'm going to just check something over here. Let's see if you dropped there. Oh, Alright, things are going well. Alright, sorry. Let's get back to the camera. So 21 to 11 kills. A little bit of a funny thing happening there with the plant there, but yeah, they're now going to push in that top lane. They have the ability to use here a nice Q is going to be hit on Nature Fungus, so some damage is going to be coming through. Here comes the Ezreal ultimate over the top side, and a couple ultimates going to come down here, as here comes Drake full Buster coming in for the engage. So Lee Sin's actually going to pick up that first kill though, and so is Blowfinger going to pick up another one. This actually ends up being a terrible position for the blue side team, so Lee Sin's going to be able to pick up one more kill here. The Zyra ultimate's going to come down. The heal's going to be able to mitigate at least enough of that damage so they might not die, although that plan is doing a lot of work. So they're down super low, and a bit of a split up decision by the blue side team. They're going to lead to not a whole lot of goodness for them, and a little bit of a comeback trying to be mounted by the red side as they defend successfully so far. But we looking here, we do have a 7-4 and 4 Talon looking to be continually strong. And once again, I have to go back to that Zyro now sitting at 6-4 and 10. Has that Rylai's Crystal Scepter gonna do a lot of work to slow everyone down and help set up everyone's team, because that's actually a good item for that. I personally am really big fan of Leandries on Zyra. Just keep flexing that amount of damage you can keep doing, but Sidor being the true support is actually picking up a more supportive item compared to the trolley crap I play. So that's fine. Blue team's going to be able to pick up that Mountain Drake. That'll be the second dragon of them from the game. And a gauge is happening here strong. Brady's going to be able to pick up a Sidor, rather. He's going to pick up another kill on the Zyra. And he's going to use a plant, and he's going to go after the Lee Sin. But he's going to get hooked and maybe be punished for it. He's going to be kicked away, and he's going to go down to the Lee Sin. But he's just going to be killed right back. So another girl's going over to Talon. He's going to pick up a shutdown bonus. Meanwhile, in the top lane, with that Rift Herald, is pushing the Galio, and the Vayne's not going to do much about it. So there's a 3-man going over here trying to get at that Thresh, but here comes Nature Fungus to answer that back. So Zicken's going to go down. A little bit of a clown fiesta going on there, but ends up being a 2-for-1 in favor of the red side. So they're defending well enough that they could slowly come back in this game, but I'm still feeling like the blue side's composition is just going to be too good for what's going on, and the amount of map pressure blue side has with none of their turrets down is going to be a huge difference as well. So the Rift Tail is going to be able to pick up one of the towers there in the Yonan there. So there's going to go down. Drake full buster. Blowfaker is going to be able to pick up his 4th kill of the game, now sitting at 4-3 and 4. So yeah, mounting again a little bit more here. Now only sitting about 7,500 gold behind. The gold lead being at least up to 10,000 going on for the blue side. So a little bit of comeback coming now for the red side, as it now sits at 23-17 advantage for blue. Hello Sats, what's up? Thank you for tuning into the stream here as I continue some more shoutcasting practice. We have Sidor and Psyduck playing in the bot lane over here for Lineage, so I am checking out their flex queue game and leaving as much commentary as I can. Here comes Zicken wanting to get onto that Thresh. He's trying to pick up another kill. X is trying to go up and help him up. The Lee Sin is going to be able to go up. Thresh is going to be able to land another hook here, and they're going to be able to get away for a 1-for-0. Once again, this red team finding ways to pick up more picks when this blue team has had an advantage, and really, blue side, group up. That's all you gotta do. That's what you need to be doing in this game, or else you're gonna keep letting go those kind of picks over and over again. And you know, this is solo queue, so you know someone might be flaming someone about not grouping. So we'll see. So now we're seeing a little bit of a Baron dance happening as people are starting to ping over on that side, potentially going over to there. Blue side's trying to clear out the wards and seeing if they can actually do the Baron. Zyra looks like she's started on it, and they are going to be starting on it out here. Red does have vision of it. I don't think the blue side team knows. They're starting to collapse on here. There's 75% health left on the Baron as here comes Nature Fungus. They're actually going to pick up the top tower in the progress, and they actually realize they're going to have to back out of there. So all they did was lose a tower on looking at going for this Baron. So more work being done in this mid-late game by the red side, and they're actually catching up. And that was their first tower that they just killed now. So they know they're feeling a little bit better and better as this game keeps going on. Ultimate coming down at Ezreal to try to clear some of the lanes here. As a hook's going to be allowed on the Thresh, the Lanter's going to come down as he wants to see more damage come through. Here comes the Zigzag. It's going to be able to pick up that kill. Does the Thresh, but he's low himself. Psyduck's going to be able to pick up one more on the other side, so it's currently a 1-for-1. Meanwhile, Zicken's looking to dive into the backline on the other side, but that's going to be an escape by Nature Fungus as Vayne is going to help knock him back. He's trying to parkour his way into a kill, but maybe getting himself into more trouble. But here comes the rest of the team. Drake full buster, that tank line I'm talking about. A flash is going to be forced out of the Lee Sin. Ezreal tries to go in to pick up something, but he's actually just going to take a lot of damage here. They're going to be looking at the inhibitors. That was what they really wanted this, because if they can get this inhibitor, they can finally potentially keep going in. But here comes Nature Fungus trying to make more damage happen and get her over there. But Drake full buster is going to be able to tank a ton of that from the Vayne. Does get him down to half health, so that's going to at least force them off of the inhibitor, and they're not going to be able to do it any further. Meanwhile, bot lane is pushing for the blue side team as they're going to look to try to make that rotation happen. Zyra's got to join the rest of the team now as they're going to want to maybe get a team fight together. Ultimate's down for the blue side though, and Ultimate's up for the red side, so that's a terrible advantage for them to be having. And here comes some of that Ultimate I was just talking about. Thresh going to pull it his, and that's going to lead to a kill towards the Vayne. Another hook is going to be landed on the Drake full buster, and everyone's going to focus them down. The Zigzag's going to do a ton of damage. It'll be a double kill now for the Vayne. Vayne is eventually going to be answered back, and a shutdown's gonna come over for Psyduck. The Sider's gonna be able to get another kill, so now it's a 2 for 2, and now maybe they can finally get that middle inhibitor. Work being put in by the support staff. Psyduck with a nice kill over there onto the Lee Sin. Nature Fungus trying to pick up one for her himself to be able to get one into Sidor, and Psyduck's gonna be really low here as he does the narrow escape, and he might be able to pull it off, and he does, and a good shutdown coming up for that Amumu at X Neck X. Terrible name. No one can pronounce that. Is gonna be going down and Two Papa's gonna pick up a kill on the other side. So 3 for 2 at this point. Still cannot get that middle inhibitor, and another basically a successful defense with the red side. The more they're not losing, the better. They're only down by 5,500 gold now. Again, that was up to at least 10,000 before in the past. I see that I have a follower. Thank you, Slacks, for the follow. I greatly appreciate that. As I continue to build the stream and continue to practice some more shoutcasting and all that jazz. Let me just click on some of my stuff. Bam, bam, bam. I want to put this over here. All right. Awesome stuff. Okay, so back at the game, 28-3 killed advantage for the blue side. They've been had a big lead, but slowly giving it up. Actually, once again, I really feel like they should just kind of group up and get things done. They can look at this dragon here, get themselves a second mountain drake to really help them out take the rest of these objectives. But Zikin is looking on another solo mission, not something he probably wants to or should be doing, as Blowfaker is going to pick up another kill. You don't want to get this Vayne fed, as it's starting to happen at 7-4-4 when she was originally really behind. So, big there, but maybe the real objective here for the mountain... Excuse me. That's what's really happened, but fight's going to be breaking out loose now. Zyrodol's going to go down. Two Papa's going to be able to pick up one of the kills. Victor's going to pick up. Psyduck, rather, is going to be able to pick up the one on the other side. Thresh is going to pick up one of the kills, and advantage going over to the red side again. That's going to be an ace. Everyone's taken down. Only person to die is Lee Sin on the red side. They're going to get that Mountain Drake. They're going to push towards this mid lane, and what was a gigantic advantage from the blue side is disappearing. Never mind, they're going to ignore this tower. It looks like they actually want to go and take the inhibitor instead. Well, right, they got a Zig, so they can just do it that way, get the one tower, and they continue to go on towards this Baron and take it out. So, nightmare situation happening. Once again, Zikin, the mid laner for this blue side team, goes in and basically suicides himself in a terrible position that he put the rest of his team in, and they're now going to take this Baron as the red side team and continue his match. Oh, Zikin tries to go in for a steal maybe, but he was nowhere near close enough. Is going to at least pick up one of the kills, so he's going to take that Baron buff off one of the members of the red side, but it might not be enough. Here comes Sidor trying to see if he can find anyone to pick off here. Two Papa is really low. Zyra is able to find him. This might be a good chance for a kill to happen, but I don't think he's going to be able to. Lee Sin now looking to do that, and it's going to be an ultimate bait as he's going to be taken down now quickly. Oh, nightmare situation. Now the kills are even at 30-30. The gold advantage is basically negligible at only about 1,500 now in favor for blue side, but they don't have the Baron buff, and this Baron power play is going to do a lot of work for this red side team. As I was saying earlier, I didn't think I'd see a really good way for them to come back, but so far it's been happening through picks and poor teamwork by this blue side team. That's the reality of flex queue. It's garbage. No one groups. Everyone's this Zikin, who has been kind of fed, now sitting at 9-9-5, I believe 7-2 at one point, has frankly been inting pretty much for the rest of this game. So awful stuff happens now that the kill score is finally killed up. Zikin now trying to finally get one more kill. Probably going to be able to get it on this Vayne. A flash is going to come out, and he doesn't get it out. Blowfaker is going to be able to pick up one kill. Let's see if Psyduck's going to pick up one on this Thresh, but no, he's going to flash out, and the Thresh is going to be fine. Zikin, what are you doing? Garbage Cloud PS1 and X Neck X trying to go in and do something on here, but he's surrounded by 4 members. He's not gonna have a lot of hope here. Nature Fungus is looking to get down, and Dirty over here to fight, and he's gonna probably pick up that kill, but we're gonna look back over what's going on in the bottom lane. Nature Fungus does pick up that kill, but meanwhile, Two Papa's gonna pick up a kill on the red side on the other side of the map. A flash is gonna come out of the Vayne. He's looking to get it out there. Can Victor do enough damage to be able to take someone out? No, the Ziggs is gonna pick up a double kill. And blue turret's going to be destroyed on the other side, so everything is collapsing down now on this blue side team. Kill advantage now over to the red side. Gold advantage now over to the red side. And everything not going the way for this blue side team and our Lineage Esports bot lane at this point. Oh man, so a lot of action going on here as they are using well their Baron, did the red side after getting a pick. And frankly, this Zikin, I would be so frustrated if this was my solo queue game. And I'm gonna talk to Victor and Psyduck and Sidor after the game and see how they feel about it. But they probably feel like everything is garbage, and we'll go from there. Oh boy. Not exciting stuff happening for them, and now here comes Nature Fungus. She's at fed at this point. That Guardian Angel is going to make her super hard to be able to kill, even if they do get enough damage to take her down one time. But Sidor is going to barely get away as Drake Full Buster is going to ultimate in and be able to bust things up. Sidor's going to lay down some damage, be able to force people out of there. Here comes a Zigzag. It's going to do a little bit of damage. It's not really going to kill anybody, so a little bit of a waste here now. So everyone is just scrambling as this Baron buff is still going on strong for the red team as they're going to push into the lanes. It's got to be over soon-ish now, possibly, but we'll see where that goes from here. So now the red side team is pushing in through the mid lane, looking to get something going on here. And the coin's going to be popped by Thresh here as he's going to try to move in the rest of his team, but it's not going to happen. What the frack is this item called again? Talisman of Ascension, that's what I was talking about. So yeah, the Talisman of Ascension looking to engage in the team, but all it does is really zone them off as the blue team is now playing a little bit scared, as they potentially should have been earlier, to keep their lead, but they've lost it. And now it's looking tougher and tougher for this blue side team now to make their comeback after this red side team has made theirs. Zyra's got a lot of plants down, so that's going to actually keep away a lot of pressure as they can. And here comes the Mumu trying to go in. The Zigzag's going to come down. The Flash being forced out of the Mumu teleport coming in. Here's Nature Fungus now. The ult is going to come out of the Mumu, but he's still going to go down anyways. Blowfaker is going to pick up his 9th kill of the game, and now in the positive, and they're going to continue pushing in, sieging onto this tower. Zikin's going to try to go for the backline, but looks like he's just going to feed another kill instead. Nature Fungus is going to pick up that one. Lee Sin tries to go over there and make a play happen. Sidor is going to come in and Zhonya's, but frankly, not a whole lot can get out. Actually, makes it away with a life is the best you can expect out of that. Now, Thresh looking to land a hook. Psyduck being able to narrowly avoid that, but Nature Fungus is able to kill him anyway as... Oh, Fiora's going to pop off now and pick up a couple kills here. A double kill going there. They're going to be able to get the mid tower. They're probably also going to be able to get the inhibitor. And now the first inhibitor, after having basically all their turrets down, goes down for the blue sides. All that's left. Be right back. I have a phone call that I probably should answer. Hello? I'm streaming. What's up? I wasn't sure. My apologies, I don't know phone calls, so I assume if someone's calling me, it might be important, but we're fine. We're fine. I'm back, and back to Shoutcasting this game. So, what happened? What did I miss? Well, basically, 4,000 gold lead now over to the red side. They have 38 to 32 advantage and kills. This Vayne, who was originally very, very behind... Oops. Is now sitting at a pretty 9-5 and 9 with 4 items now as picking up some Lord Dominic's regard. So that's going to be a huge pick up there. A sketchy situation now for this blue side team. They're going to need to get a pick and try to make something happen. There could still be an explosive team fight. I still believe this blue side team has a better team comp overall if they can make that happen. But the biggest problem here is you have a level 18 Fiora compared to a level 14 Galio on one side. And you have level 17, just level advantage all across the board on the red side team now at this point. So it's going to be hard for them to be able to pull things off here. Blowfinger is going to be able to pick up one of the kills there to pick up there. Nature Fungus is going to pick up another one. Flashes are coming out on both sides to see if they can get engaged. Another team seeing if they can run away, but Nature Fungus is going in hard. The Jonia is going to come out to protect Sidor for a brief moment, but all that's going to happen is the rest of the team's going to catch up to this kill. That's going to be it. That'll likely be the game as they're going to now go in for this game-winning push and a gigantic comeback for the red side team. When I honestly thought there wasn't a whole lot possible, an unfortunate loss for the Lineage Esports bot lane, and we start off this stream with a loss over here, and I'm going to go over to the other channel and see what's going on with these two. That was garbage. Hello?
Yeah, I started flaming the Talon.
Oh, you should have. You 100% should flame that Talon.
He's just...
That was 100% Talon's fault. Like,
yeah, I know.
You guys, all you guys needed to do was group, and you go on and win the game.
Yep,
and...
honestly, 100%. That's all you need to do. But he kept chasing after kills. And I even wrote to him in the game, I said, stop chasing kills.
Oh, that's garbage. That's hard for and then they just had a level advantage and they were just stronger. So it's just like,
yep.
Oh my god. Like, yeah, for sure, 100%. All you guys needed to group was win the game. You had that middle inhibitor you needed to get. And
yep.
Oh, that's so garbage.
And he kept throwing himself into the vein. It's like, hey, guess what? You've died the last 3 times you've tried to 1v1 Vayne. It's still not gonna happen.
He even tried the 1v1 under tower and still couldn't do it. And like,
yeah, it's like, Gold 5-0 LP last year? Makes sense.
Makes sense. You're garbage. Yeah, Victor, that was rough. That was rough. Yeah, freaking report. Report sticking for inting. That's what I'd say.
That was triggering.
Yeah, you guys were ahead by like 10,000 gold.
Holy shit! Are you serious?
Yeah. You guys were ahead by like 10,000 gold. You had none of your towers down. All of your lanes were pushing, and then Zik in there was the Talon just going off on his own over and over again. Yeah, that was tricky. I even said that. I'm like, oh, I'm someone better be flaming.
Yeah.
Flaming this guy now. Oh, I'm sorry.
I'll put another one.
Yeah, if you guys play another one, I'll showcase one more.
Oh.
Come on, I opened quarterback. Give me a second.
You guys
I didn't even look at the stats of that one, but I probably did a lot of damage.
Oh yeah, let's see here. Yeah, you almost did as much as Victor. Start Leandries.
Yeah.
Because as good as the slow is from Riley, it's just like if you just melt them and they're dead, you don't need to slow them. They'll just be
you don't need to slow them if they're dead.
Right? So like, and honestly, like one of the best things, like you can go Riley second item. I usually go either Morello or like Banshee's Veil or Jonia's if I need it. But like is usually my second item. But Riley's isn't a bad second item. But but the Leandry's power spike is insane. Because usually at that point, no one has any MR. You melt everyone instantly. If you can get it like, if you're building Sightstone first, maybe like you get it at like 15 minutes or whatever. At that point, you'll just melt you'll melt the squishies instantly, and that's what you want to do.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah.
What?
Because yeah, you were so far ahead, and you were just like, yeah, you were before you even like were building an item that wasn't a support item, you were already melting people. So like, if you throw in that
the Leandries instead,
then you just like you would just carry to every fight maybe, but like. Rough times.
That is. Because, yeah, all I needed to do was group and siege. And siege. I kept pinging mid lane. I'm like, I don't even care about the side lanes. I don't even care. Let them get a turret. Who cares? Their inhibitor is down. Then we can go and get their side lanes. It doesn't even matter. But just, nope. I need to try and 1v1. I need to 1v1. I am silver. I need to 1v1.
I'm the carry. Yeah.
It's like, no.
No, now you're behind by a million levels.
Yeah.
Your Galio is pretty good, though.
Yeah, he was good.
He only 280-10, but he was just like, he was making good engages and stuff, but...
I had an own team or something? I don't know.